And now the starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At shooting guard, Ben Sheppard. Warriors fans, it's go time! Let's get hyped and make some noise as we welcome the big Golden State Warriors! In the middle, 6'9", number 32, Trayce Jackson-Davis. Your small forward, 6'5", number 4, Moses Moody. Your shooting guard, 6'4", number 2, Brandon Podziemski. And forward, 6'7", number 00, Jonathan Kuminga. And guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Sheppard, different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Payton, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And Porter subbed in for Stephen Curry. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Bays checked in for Sheppard. And it's Edwards in for Halliburton. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. No good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Pacers trail by 10. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. And he's checked in for the Pacers. Siakam against Green. Siakam misses.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he gets it back.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Pass to Siakam. Now, here's Neesmith. He's guarded closely. Brand outside. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Now, here's Green. Back to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Green. Porter passes to Green. And stolen by Siakam. To the wing on the left. And it's Brand that time on the assist by Siakam. Brand's got 5.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
Bay against Kuminga. And Butler gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 12.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brand against Porter. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Brand. Fires for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Chapman against Butler. From the line. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the court for the Pacers as second quarter gets underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Saddiq Bey is out there with Walker. Then there's Toppin. And it's Neesmith in at the 2 spot. Pass to Butler. Early on, Greg, the potential landscape of the NBA very much open-ended.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
Walker's shot is off.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's Butler missing. And it's Bey with the ball for Indiana. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebounding, or the lack thereof, a lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
And it's Halliburton missing. Warriors leading by 7. To the paint, here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Halliburton on the wing. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Porter passes to Butler. Hits the outside fadeaway. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Porter finds Butler. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Warriors making a switch here. Heels checked in. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Bey. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Butler. Down low. Here's Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Indiana making some changes. Turner comes in for Walker. And Shepard subbed in for Bey.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Here's Shepard, covered by Hield.
Warriors foul. Porter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Neesmith. Defended by Kuminga. Just 3 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Butler kicks to Porter. Butler, a screen on Halliburton. Back to Butler. Earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Here's Halliburton. The Warriors pull it in. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Butler passes to Kuminga. On the wing, Hield. Nesmith covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times, it's to ignite it.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
Turner looking around. Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Porter passes to Butler. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pacers trail by 15. Here's Halliburton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Buddy Hield. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Green with a screen on Mathurin. Here's Butler. Outside, Green. Curry against Halliburton. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. Over Halliburton. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Siakam. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to Jackson-Davis. Inside, here's Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Poked away. Now Porter. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Turner. Curry wide open, and again it's the Warriors missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Shepherd the pass to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 10. Here is Porter. Back to Butler. Butler hits it with traffic.
Well, this is one of the best two-way players in the game. Jimmy Butler getting it done offensively.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Butler. Back to Turner. Siakam left side. Turner with a screen for Siakam. Hands the 12-footer. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Halliburton for 3. The Warriors pull it in. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Butler dishes to Curry. Green kicks to Porter. Butler on the way. Over Mathurin. And it's Butler missing. Pacers trail by 10. Siakam outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Siakam's got 6.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
And the Warriors with some changes. Kuminga's come in. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to him. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league. Injuries are part of the game. We know that. You guys have endured some yourselves.
Well, that's going to happen in this league, Ernie, but, some of us didn't need to miss 200 games.
Yeah, I may have missed a lot of games.
Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
Jimmy Butler is different, guys. Not trying to be friends with everyone. He plays with a chip on his shoulder, and he will outwork you.
Yeah, he is a culture setter. Thrives in the right moment. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column?
Porter against Halliburton. Porter with it. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Driving the lane. And good that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Here's Shepherd, guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. It's blocked. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Warriors basketball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Draymond Green is checked in for Kuminga.
Number 23, Draymond Green.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Butler passes to Porter. Back to Butler. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Timeout called the Pacers. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Halliburton passes to Shepherd. Siakam sets a screen for Shepherd. It's tipped, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Payton, he's checked in for Golden State. Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Bay comes in for Halliburton. Here's Shepard. Here's Siakam. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Green. Butler against Toppin. 13 feet away. Siakam pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Porter against McConnell. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in.
T.J. McConnell.
McConnell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Podziemski. Nesmith covering.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Siakam misses.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. The Warriors making a switch here. Miller's checked in. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Green with a screen on Toppin. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
With the floater, and Siakam with the layup. 10 points for Siakam.
That's tremendous touch from the big man. Siakam proving that floater is in his bag.
Porter against McConnell. And here is Butler. 18 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, this to me is the problem with defending Butler. He typically takes it so strong, it's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Butler nails both of them. And here are the Pacers now. McConnell passes to Nesmith. Siakam against Green. Siakam, right side. Pass to Toppin. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, what a play by Obi Toppin, a guy who's going to improve every year. He's got tremendous work ethic.
Bell, he's checked in for Indiana.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Payton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Bell passes to Siakam. Out to the right wing. Nesmith And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Indiana. Walker out there with Bay. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nesmith in at the 2-guard. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Halliburton outside. From the wing. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Porter looking it over. Green with a screen on Walker. From 13, launches it. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Outside, Walker. Pass to Toppin. And here is Nesmith. Halliburton on the wing. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Walker. Over Butler. Walker's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Outside Butler. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
And the Warriors making a change here. Gaze checked in. Right now, an update on Podziemski from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. And after looking at it, he's told me that it doesn't appear as serious as they initially thought. The team was just starting to settle into its rotation. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Porter passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Toppin. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Walker against Butler. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Shepard the pass to Walker. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Toppin finds Halliburton. Back to Toppin. 2 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Brown, he's checked in for Golden State. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Now, here's Butler. Neesmith covering. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Miller's checked in for Brown. Halliburton outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 29.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up. Porter finds Butler. Fires from 14. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Walker.
Pascal Siakam.
Left side, Butler. To the middle. Out to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And Porter, here we go. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Pacers ball.
Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Halliburton. Yep, it counts. Halliburton's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Siakam against Butler. Siakam inside. Some solid defense from Butler. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Siakam. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Halliburton. Outside Butler. And he drives in. Pass to Green. Shoots over Turner. Off the left rim and out.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Haliburton outside. Now Siakam. Three-pointer. And Haliburton gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists here tonight. Warriors shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Haliburton with the steal. Pass to Shepherd. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Now here's Porter. Outside, Payton gets the three-pointer to fall. Payton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
A nice shot by Haliburton.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Now Porter. Green with a screen on Siakam. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
And Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
To the paint, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Shepherd. Here's Haliburton. And he makes good on the layup. Haliburton's got 40 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Porter dishes to Butler. Over Siakam. True on the 14-footer. Butler's got 30 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Hield. Outside Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Shepherd. Here's the three. Rebound by Butler.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From 13, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shepherd with the ball. Back to Siakam. Here's Haliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Haliburton's got 42 in the game.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Haliburton.
Butler kicks to Porter. Hield outside. Butler against Siakam. Green with a screen on Siakam. And it's Butler missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jimmy Butler.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Miller's checked in. Butler against Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Makes it off the glass. Halliburton's got 44.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Porter passes to Butler. Back to Porter. Green with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Porter. The rebound by Turner. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Siakam. Down low. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Jimmy Butler.